Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy GZTV back with another video, and in this video we are going to be talking about the NBA for the evening. And good news, I've actually started watching the Gremlins movie. I only have about an hour and a half of it left. I'm going to finish that after I'm done recording this, so you guys will actually get a movie review tomorrow sometime in the afternoon after I'm done with my exam and lunch and all that stuff. But first, let's get into these games. So we have about 4 games to talk about. It was a solid night of NBA basketball. So let's start off with the Raptors and the Pistons. Jalen Duren has a career high 23 rebounds as the Pistons beat the Raptors by 9 for their third win in 4 games. So they might break 15 wins. It wasn't looking like he was projected to do that, but yeah, obviously this is the best rebounding game of Jalen Duren's career. Insane scoring as well. I mean, 24 and 23. We could be seeing the next Andre Drummond of the league. He looks incredible. Yeah, the Pistons are hot now. This is the first time winning 3 out of 4 games in nearly 2 years, which is insane. Obviously, James Wiseman was getting to the rim. Jalen Duren was catching some lobs. You get Emmanuel quickly hitting tough shots. Marcus Sasser being a three-point weapon. Jaden Ivey being a bucket maker. So, yeah, I mean, looking at the Raptors, you get Emmanuel quickly. He's back. He put up 25 points, but this team is down bad. They're down so many players. They've lost so many people to, like, the trade deadline and all that stuff. Not having a lot of guys. I mean, their guard play is looking super scarce right now, one game they're missing like RJ and Gary Trent, and it just keeps changing. A guy like Ochai Agbaji has shown some struggles for this team recently, and I don't really know who else they have. They don't. I mean, they have Jamias Ramsey coming off the bench right now. Like, what's this team doesn't really have much to offer. It's looking pretty bad without a guy like Scotty Barnes, especially. So, looking at the Pistons, you get 24 and 23 for Jalen Duren, an absolutely monstrous performance. Shout out to him. That's really all they needed tonight. So yeah, good stuff. Moving on to the Nets and the Magic. Obviously, the Magic continue to have a great season. Paulo Banchero scores 21. He leads the Magic over the Nets by 8. And I mean, here's the thing about the Magic. They're nothing special. Like, there's nothing spectacular about how they play basketball. It's just they play it as a team, and they play it really fucking well. Paulo Banchero handled the finesse part and let his Orlando teammates handle the physicality. Let them do the dirty work. He's the star. That's how it should be. Obviously, he was dishing the rock around. Dennis Schroeder was hitting some tough shots for the Nets, and Nick Claxton was getting to the rim. But yeah, Wendell Carter Jr. Was getting to the rim as well. Yeah, Dennis Smith Schroeder was actually playing pretty good for the Nets, I will say. As the scoreboard doesn't show that, but obviously you get Cam Thomas with 21. That's really the only guy that performed. They're struggling. Obviously, this is a team. Yeah, terrible time for the Heat. I'll spare you. I'm not going to talk about them on stream. We're going to talk about the close games here. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, that's a tough team. My Celtics couldn't beat them either. I don't think they beat them all year. I think they're 0-2 against them in the season series. I don't even think they play them again. But yeah, Cam Thomas put up 21. I mean, yeah, again, yeah, that was crazy too. Sabonis and AD. I probably won't talk about that either, just for time. Due to time, I have to kind of get to this movie, but yeah, Cam Thomas put up 21. DFS kind of struggled this game. They just don't have that much depth. I mean, coming off the bench, you could use a guy like Trent Watford, I guess, to kind of take over for him when he's having bad games. I don't really know what to say. Yeah, the Nuggets are great. So Nets, on the other hand, not so much. They're very lost as an organization. I'm not really sure what they're trying to do, but let's get into, in my opinion, the main event of the night. Obviously, not a lot of people are talking about this because the Bulls and Pacers, like, who's that excited about that? That hasn't been an exciting matchup since probably D-Rose and PG, or maybe even dating back to Michael Jordan versus Reggie Miller. Like, let's be honest, that has been a matchup no one's really cared that much for. But getting into this game, Bulls got a big win. DeMar DeRozan's 46 lead the Bulls past the Pacers in OT. One of the biggest games of the season. Great scoring for DeMar DeRozan. In OT, he was hitting big shot for big shot, down the stretch. He is, in fact, people don't know this, but DeMar DeRozan's one of the most clutch basketball players. Sorry if I keep rocking back and forth and it's, changing my voice levels, but people don't know it, but DeMar DeRozan's, one of, if not the most clutch players in the league statistically. He's insane. So, yeah, they outlast him. They win by 3. Yeah. In overtime, tough shot after tough shot all game long. Every single shot was tough for him, it seemed like. I mean, he was just making highlights out there. Sent the game to OT. Miles Turner was hitting some big-ass shots for the Pacers. I will give him that, but yeah. Shout out to Derozan, man. 46 points. You get 12 and 12 from Vooch. You get 23 from Alex Caruso. You get 20 from Ayo Dosunmu. So obviously it was DeRozan's show for the most part, but you got to give credit to his other teammates. They're all out there playing good. And yeah, hopefully Kobe White gets better soon. They need him to make possibly I don't think they have a chance at making a low playoff seed, but I do think they can move up in the play-in and at least make their seeding situation a little better, because not a lot of teams want to play the Celtics the first round, I would say, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But taking a look at the Pacers side of things, you get 27 points out of Miles Turner while shooting 60%, and Tyrese gave you 17 points, 14 assists. Obviously, not a great game from a guy like Aaron Nemhard. He wasn't able to get his three ball to fall. Coming off the bench, they obviously had guys like TJ McConnell when he was down and out to help. But yeah, you need Aaron Nemhard. You need those X Factor players to play well. So didn't happen for him. Unfortunate, but you can't win them all. And plus, DeRozan just played out of his mind. So moving on to the final game that we are going to talk about for tonight, we have the Hawks and the Trailblazers. Anthony Simons, I think, had the big game, right? Yeah, right. Anthony Simons is amazing. Yeah, Anthony Simons has 36. DeAndre Ayton has 33 in Portland's 4-point win over the Hawks. Yeah, great scoring night for Anthony Simons. Held them off. They only won by 4 despite that, which shows you how much the Trailblazers have to try to win basketball games. This was a pretty interesting game. A lot happened. Ayton and Simons, they're kind of realizing their full potential as offensive weapons for this team. And I'm not saying that they're going to dominate anytime soon, maybe even ever. I don't think they'll ever, dominate a league offensively like this that is so talented. But, yeah, Bogdanovich was obviously hitting some threes. Yeah, DeAndre Ayton was getting to the rim. Chris Murray was getting some tough shots to go. Clint Capella put up 13 points, 14 rebound shots, 67%. You get 40 out of DeJounte Murray, but obviously the guard play is looking terrible. I mean, they have Wesley Matthews, I don't hate him as a player, but they have him out there playing. I don't really know about it. They have I would have rather started Garrison Matthews than Wesley. I mean, I don't know. They also have guys like Trent Forrest on the bench, and I don't know. It's kind of weird. They have a weird situation when it comes to guards. So it's interesting. No Trae Young obviously puts this team in a really bad spot. So yeah, it sucks. But looking at the Blazers, 33 and 19 for dominating. He shot 75%. He's had some really good games recently. I'm super happy for him and, kind of finding his way with this franchise. So 36 for Anthony as well. So all you need is 2 30-point performances. So tomorrow, I probably will be watching the Celtics game and kind of doing some homework. I do have a lot of homework. That's why I wasn't able to watch a movie yesterday, unfortunately. I mean, I am kind of fucking stressed about this school shit right now. I'm studying as hard as I can. But, I have an exam tomorrow and Friday. So tomorrow will be a little less of a workload, considering I just have to kind of worry about one class. But, yeah, I don't know. Other good games, I would say the Sixers-Bucks will be decent. I think the Mavs-Thunder will be pretty okay, even though Luka's not playing. I still think it's somewhat of a game to look forward to. I'm out, guys. I don't really have much to say. There is, by the way, a Chief Keef album coming out this Friday, so we'll probably do a mini, little concise review coming out on Friday. I don't really have time to edit a video, full-on video, and plus Chief Keef, he's not as good as he used to be. I don't really care for him as much as I used to. No hate on him at all, but yeah, gotta get Friday content. Saturday will be no videos, I think Sunday, we'll see. It'll probably be a Soprano review, and if I can get to a movie, I will, but if not, we can just do an NBA recap. I'm perfectly fine with talking about basketball. Honestly, I might just talk about basketball for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to do a This Weekend in Basketball segment. I think that'll be really cool. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I know I've been yapping, but I'm out. So Have a good rest of your boys' night. Gotta get to watching this movie.